Good evening. Welcome to my forum. In here, everybody gets fucked. Unless, well, I forget. I notice everybody giving all their 2 cents on what has been happening with that picture with the Honorable Dr. Keith Rowley and what the girl name? Ravino Canal or Drain or something like that. Anyway, I want to give all you not just my 2 cents, but a whole fucking dollar. First, Dr. Rowley, the Honorable Dr. Keith Rowley. You is one jackass. That is what you is. A fucking jackass. Let me tell you why I call you a jackass. You have the election in your hand. We are about to see the PNM make a landslide victory in this this year of general elections. Keith, I fucking warning you. If I have to live another 5 years under Kamala because you do shit and people get turned off and end vote for you, I personally, me, Darrell Duku, will drive down to Bagwan Things and take my money and buy a 2x4 and come and look for you and hit you one across your fucking face, one in your back, and then ram it up your ass for your dotishness. You so stupid. You will do anything to jeopardize something that the Lord about to give you? Then you more stupid than manning. Keith, take some advice from this Indian. Calm your fucking self down. Why are you doing little things to piss off people? You had no reason to go and jump up this carnival. It's an election year. Ain't you know people go talk, boy? Don't be a cunt, eh? Slow down. If we see the PNM lose this election, it is all going to be your fault because it's set for a landslide victory. We, the people of Trinidad and Tobago, who suffering under this people panty, will hold you responsible if we have another 5 years of this utter fuckery. Alright? I'm warning you. Miss Ravine or Canal or Drain or what the fuck you name, child. First to begin, you is 17. My wife is 40 something. And you're looking like you're pan-harder than my wife. So I didn't know you were 17. You're out of shape, you're out of place, you're in the wrong position. Right? You don't find people that 17 is close to 16, which is closer to 15 and 14. If I am going to take my daughter with me to jump up, you're going to be jumping with me and your friends at your age. No big stinking man like Rowley going to be winding up on your bamsi. I find it's a bit disrespectful. Now you gotta understand something. People liming Rowley little drunk and you were in a band jumping and he's all right to push up himself onto you. Because you look for that. You're in the wrong forum. Child, at 17, you should not be in any band jumping unless you're jumping with your peers from your class in UE or something. At 17, you're supposed to keep your caca-hole quiet. In fact, if you was my daughter, you would not be jumping. But that's a different story. God know why he ain't give me a girl child at all. So when I don't blame Rowley for jumping up, I blame Rowley for being outside. Keep your cunt home and keep your ass off the papers until fucking election. And you, Miss Ravino Canal or Drain or whatever your name is, you supposed to be doing what you're supposed to be as a student. I am thinking you're a tertiary student. Go back and study, darling, and finish what you were doing. Work a little bit on your hard pan so you go look a little closer to 17. And don't find yourself in them kind of assness again. You look for that, you look for that, you look for that. Because at 17, what the fuck are you doing there? And listen, Satmaraj. I understand Satmaraj waded in the pool and gave his comment that he's so shocked at Mr. Rowley's attitude and at this 17-year-old. Sat, hold your fucking horses there for me, please. First to begin, I had to ask my wife again today. I say, Maharaj, he has a H in his Maharaj? She said, yes. I would like to find out where the fuck will you get the H in the Maharaj, to turn it into Maharaj. Because my grandmother came from India on the boat. And as far as I know, only laborers came to Trinidad to work. No Maharajas came to Trinidad. Okay? None. So, Sat, your grandfather has been a fraud to tell the white man that his surname was Maharaj. You supposed to be Sat Maharaj, eh? Check it, eh? All you come from the working class laborers. My grandmother was a Maiku. She came from a long line of latrine builders. When the white man asked her name, she said she didn't want her children to carry on that tradition of digging latrine for man to shit in, so she changed the name to Duku. So we moved from Maiku, latrine diggers, to Duku, cussers. Let me tell you, Satmaraj, I, Daryl Duku, saying you're a very nasty racial prejudice bitch. Okay? And I would want everybody else to understand that Satmaraj does not speak for the entire East Indian community. He speaks for his children and the people who listens to him and probably afraid of him. Not me, not my family, and not the rest of Indians who have a logic in their system. No. We don't agree with everything that Satmaraj says, nor are we part or aligned or in the same fucking gene pool as that cunt. I'm real upset, eh? Because I don't like arsoness. And I don't like when you see people opening their mouth and talking. Satmaraj is the 8th wonder of the world. We have 7, Sat makes it 8. Because he's the only man I know with 2 rectums. One where it's supposed to be and one up in his throat. Have you ever noticed every time he talking he wiping with a kerchief? It's not kerchief, it's toilet paper to clean the shit. Everything coming out your fucking mouth is arsoness. Mr. Rowley is not wrong for jumping up and down. I would like to find out from anybody else who go to carnival what the fuck carnival is. Isn't carnival a time to wail your ass and gyrate and fucking jump rate and fuck rate and every other kind of rate? That is what carnival is. To let go and drag your bamsi according to gesture all over the fucking tongue. So what utter fuckery you telling me? When a man jump up in a barn, he jumping up in a fucking barn. If Mr. Rowley chose to dance and lime for carnival and play carnival, what else you expect him to do? Stand up straight and say, well, I am the opposition leader. I'm going to chip here and chip there. No, the man went and fucking whine. He paid money to fucking whine. Leave him in peace. It is just sad that as the opposition leader, knowing you're going to be the next prime minister, to calm down your cunt and you should not have been there in the first place. That is his problem. And you at 17, gyrating your ass and you're looking like 72, you should not have been there also. That's the facts. Whether you like it or not, that's the facts. And again, I will say, if Rowley causes us to lose the general election and have to sit under Kamala for another 5 years under this people's panty, somebody should hit him a fucking 2x4. Anyhow, good evening. Have a blessed evening. I good, you know. I good. My pressure will drop. You don't worry about me. Right? Have a good evening. I hope all you catch my point tonight.